वदिष्यन्ति ते व्ययाम् सम्भावितस्य चाकीर्तिः मरणादतिरिच्यते भयाद्रणाधुपरतम् वंस्यन्ते त्वां महारथाः येषां च त्वं बहुमतः भूत्वा यास्यसि लाघवम् अवाच्य वदांश्च बहु वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिताः निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यम् ततो दुःखतरं नु किम् हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गम् जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः सुखदुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि येषा ते विहिता सांख्ये।
ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानंदं कृष्णं वंदे जगद्गुरुम्. In the 34th verse, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, people will speak of you as a coward and a deserter. For a respectable person like you, disgrace is worse than death. Akirtam chapi bhutani katha vishyanti tevayam means humans, gods, demons, yaksha, kinnara, all those who are your friends and those who are not your friends, all will comment, look, Arjuna ran away from the war field like a coward, forgetting his Kshatriya Dharma and fight like a brave warrior. And that will defame you and it will be a disgrace. Te means you are not wishing for hell or heaven, and you may be shamed in all the three worlds, including hell, heaven and patala. Avyayam means both fame and disgrace of a great man remains for a long time. Sambhavityasya chakirti irmaranaditya chate. For the famous great person, disgrace is worse than death, says Krishna. Because he lives like a living dead. In the next 35th verse, Shri Krishna continues, great warriors may misunderstand you to be a coward who ran away from the war field and may speak about you very lightly in a derogatory way. Bhayadranadu parantam masyantente tva maharataha. Arjuna might say, only for his good as a good person retreated from battlefield. You may say so, but the one who came with all the enthusiasm to the warfield to fight has retreated now against the Kshatriya Dharma, and people are bound to call you as a coward. Esham chatvam bahumito bhutva yasassi laghavam, which means that great warriors like Bhishma, Pitamaha, Dronacharya, Krupacharya, Shalya et al., who consider you as the greatest archer, the warrior in the world, who defeated gods, demons, Gandharva, and now ran away from the battlefield as a coward. So further in 36th verse, Shri Krishna continues advice to Arjuna and says, your enemies will defame and humiliate you with unkind words, disparaging your might. Alas, What could be more miserable than that? He questions. Here, avatyava damscha and nindanastava samartham means Duryodhana, Dushasana, Karna et al. Showed enmity, and there are also people who are friendly and consider you as a great warrior. There are also some who are jealous of you, who all make comment and in a derogatory way if you run away from the warfield. How will you tolerate all the criticism, cynicism from these people? Tato dukkhataram nukim means, what misery is bigger than this? Asked Lord Krishna. Instead of listening to the mean comments, it is better to fight passionately in the warfield. You must and should fight in the war, says Bhagavan. And he proceeds in the 37th verse and states, in case you are killed in the warfield, you will attain Virgati or Swarga. If you win the war, you will get the kingdom, and hence, hey Kunti Nandana, definitely you should stand up and fight, says Krishna. Hatova prapyasi swargam jivava bhokshase mahim means by fighting the war there is double benefit. By not fighting there is double loss. Tasmadustishta kaunteya yuddhaya krutanishchayaha, says Krishna. Purposely he calls him Kaunteya because as a Kunti Putra, it is his duty to obey his mother. And when Krishna would have gone to Dhritarashtra's court to seeking for a treaty, peace treaty, the mother Kunti would have ordered these people, Pandavas, her sons, to wage a war. So we common people should and must learn to do our duties come what may. At any stage, never lose heart and become defeatist. Maintain dedication and enthusiasm while doing duty. Shri Krishna says doing our actions or duty is essential to every human being, and that is a human quality. Shri Krishna says the observance of Dharma one gets both Loka and Parloka. In the 30th verse he says, victory or failure, profit or loss, happiness or unhappiness, all must be accepted equally with the Samabuddhi, which does not make that person a sinner. Here he says, Sukha Dukkhe Samatato Yuddhaya Yujjasvaha, which means in war, do not worry about the victory or defeat. Do not calculate the benefit and the loss. Do not think of happiness or sorrows. Concentrate only on your duty. Do not bother about the results. Whatever happens, accept equally with grace. This principle applies to each one of us in our life, both young and old. For example, if children start worrying about passing or failing due to nervousness, their performance in the examination will be suboptimal. If the young adults start calculating about the profit and the loss due to anxiety, their efficiency level will come down. Similarly, when the old people start thinking about whether they will be happy or miserable by doing something, they will hesitate to take any decision. Hence, Samabuddhi or accepting both equally is important in life. So, Lord Krishna preaches the universal principle of concentration on our actions rather than worrying about the results. That way, unnecessarily worry, anxiety, nervousness can be avoided and is trusting the God is more important, and do not worry about what is going to happen. Do the duty and leave the rest to Almighty. This is the best method of stress management in the world. There are two types of work or actions. One is sakama, where there is a desire to get fruits of that action. The second one is the nishkama, without expecting anything in return, doing selfless service or duty. Both require dedication and determination, but the nishkama requires devotion. While doing duties, taking or accepting results like happiness or unhappiness, benefit and loss with samabuddhi or equality, Sri Krishna advises Arjuna, whatever the action, both pravrutti and nivrutti, vocation should be according to the Shastras, the rules and regulations laid by the Shastra. Naiva papa mava prasite. Here the word papa connotes both sin and virtue, that is punya. But getting hell or heaven after bad or good actions or deeds are binding to life. Due to this, they get entangled in the repeated birth and death cycle, as it is said, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Jananam. Hence, Sri Krishna tells his disciples, Hey Arjuna, stay steady and accept everything with samabuddhi or equally. Then you will not be bound by papa or punya. This preaching of secret of spirituality by Sri Krishna is unique and unparalleled. Every common man can experience mysticism and attain salvation by being a karma yogi and do the selfless service and accept good or bad equally. This applies to everyone irrespective of their class, caste, creed, religion and region. This is a universal appeal to one and all. So Krishna Paramatma is the Jagat Guru. Krishnarpanamastu.